and red rivals here tonight, battling it out here at Kaiser at the home gym. And let's talk about the visiting Kalani Falcons. They are 4-2 on the season so far, coming off of a victory over Farrington in a 5-setter. That is their third fifth set match this season. And on the flip side, for the Kaiser Lady Cougars, they are 2-5 on the season, coming off of back-to-back losses against Kalaheo and Castle. So Kaiser is looking to get into that victory column here tonight, and even more so now than ever, really trying to make sure that they're pushing really strong towards the end of the season to make sure that they are peaking at the right time. So when we come back here at the pregame show, we'll come back with starting lineups and keys to the match here from Hawaii Kai. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball right here on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
Dial Electric Supply is Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier, serving commercial and retail customers alike. Located at 2240 Kalua-Opalena Street, Dial Electric's expanded retail showroom features one of the largest selections of lighting fixtures, fans, and smart home lighting solutions. Schedule an appointment with one of their design experts to create a home lighting design that you will enjoy for many years to come. Visit dialelectricsupply.com or give them a call at 808-845-7811.
Gather around, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 26th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hphwomen's10k.org.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
Home of the Dallas Cowboys, KGU AM, K236CR, Honolulu is the Hawaii Sports Radio Network on 95.1 FM and AM 760.
And welcome back to Kaiser High School here for the pregame show between Kaiser and the Kalani Falcons. Chaz Mihar alongside Kara McLean here courtside. And Kara, like I said earlier, we're going to be in for an awesome, exciting rivalry stage-setting battle here this evening. Again, whenever both of these teams meet up, it's always going to be the best show in town.
Absolutely, Chaz. I always love to see a rivalry game. Tonight, both teams fairly similar records so far. I think it's going to be a good game, and we're definitely in for a fun one. Fans are starting to trickle in, so I'm hoping it'll be exciting tonight.
All right, let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for both teams. First, for Kalani, starting setter is going to be Tatum Frias, the sophomore setter, and her opposite is going to be Ariana Taylor, playing that opposite position. In the middles is going to be Hannah Engelhart, the sophomore middle blocker, and her opposite is Alina Stevenson, junior middle blocker. She also plays opposite as well, so they do have that flexibility with her. Outsides is going to be Rome Takamoto, the up-and-coming freshman outside hitter, and her opposite in Samantha Need, the junior. And at libero here tonight is JC Miyasaki, the senior, and one of the senior leadership here for Kalani this season. Now let's flip the side to the Kaiser Lady Cougars. Starting setter is going to be Kenzie Hanawahine, sophomore setter. Last year finished with 155 assists at the end of last season. Her opposite is going to be Bray Kelly Ho'omalu. She finished with 124, so they do that 6-2 lineup there for the Cougars. In the middle, we have Gianna Fernandez, the 5'9 senior middle blocker, and her opposite in Naya Igami, the 5'10 sophomore. And on the outsides, we have Leilani Fesuliai Robinson, the 5'9 senior outside hitter, third-year varsity player on this squad, really stepping up in that leadership position for Kaiser and Coach Scott Young's squad. And on the outside for her is Laken Palmer, the 5'7 junior. And at libero is Natalia Stromsdorfer Meza, the 5'5 senior libero. And I'm going to send it over to Kara for the keys of the match for both sides.
All right, keys of the match, starting with Kaiser. Their keys are to serve and pass. You know, we hear that from a lot of coaches, but that makes up a lot of what volleyball is. So if you can serve well, get the other team out of system, and you have a better shot. Again, if you can pass well, then you're the one in system. Kaiser likes to run the middle, so passing will be key for being able to run their middle. Over on the Kalani side, keys to the match is just to control the controllables, do what they do best. Coach Nena said that there's a lot of grit on their side, so she wants to see how hard they can fight. They're away tonight against their rivals. Yes, their record's better, but they're definitely going to need to fight to get the win tonight.
And it's definitely a packed house here at Kaiser as more fans are starting to fill the gymnasium. And actually, a super fun thing here for Kaiser is they actually have something called the Cougar Cage that's going to be to our left. And this is where a lot of the students will sit out and cheer on their Lady Cougars. And actually tonight's theme is construction worker attire, you know, and we didn't get the memo, but we definitely would have came in support in some neon shirts, construction hats. I also see some safety orange jackets as well. And yeah, the student section is actually, it's a decent turnout here for the Cougars as they have come and showed out here tonight.
Definitely. Kaiser's at home tonight. They're going to need those fans to get involved, give them that home court advantage. So I'm glad there's some students coming out. The game is just about to start, so I'm sure we're going to be seeing more here tonight. But I'm always excited when I see a big student section because I know they're going to be rowdy and bring the energy.
Some cartwheels, some backflips.
So.
I mean, we've seen most of that already in our first couple matches this season. So I'm definitely probably going to see some more of that as well.
Definitely. The construction attire means they're going to work tonight, so I hope they're ready.
So Kaiser is going to be on the left side of your radio dial in their blue unis and yellow numerals. And Kalani will be on the right side of your radio dial here tonight in their white unis and red numerals. And the officiating crew this evening is Hunter Halianak and Dixon Chun on the bottom. And very veteran crew refereeing squad here tonight as Kalani is getting in their pregame cheer, getting set and ready to go. Last time both of these teams met last year, Kalani was able to have a 3-1 game winner that time against the Kaiser Cougars. And I think for actually both of these teams, two kind of completely brand new squads. Both teams lost most of their seniors and now having to rebuild coming through the white program and the JV program. Some of these players first time on the varsity squad. And we're actually seeing that a lot more from head coach Scott Young's side.
Absolutely. He mentioned also that he has a lot more club volleyball players, which makes a big difference because you're playing volleyball year-round. We just watched their white team win, so I think it shows in the talent that is throughout their levels, and I think there's going to be a lot of excitement coming through Kaiser through the years.
So we are getting set and ready to go here as Kalani, will start to serve. It's Ariana Taylor. Her serve goes down the middle. That is Tatum Frias with the serve. The sophomore setter gets the service ace.
It's a great way to start out the set.
So 1 serving 0. Frias will do her routine. Jump float down the middle. This one will go off of Palmer. Nice chase down by Storm Meza. Freed across. Here comes Kalani. Backside to Taylor. through the double block and down, point for Kalani.
I was watching during warm-ups, and Taylor looked like she had an arm on her, so I wouldn't be surprised if setter Frias goes to her a lot tonight.
As our opening serve was brought to you by Dial Electric Supply, Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier. As we return to live action, Kalani with the ball, Set goes outside, tipped down the line by Takamoto, and she gets the kill with the push.
So far, those serves are just getting Kaiser totally out of system, and we haven't seen any offense from their side.
3 serving 0. Tatum Frias. Jump float. Down the line, off the net. Suluai is there. As the set will go outside to her. That's hit over. Miyazaki with the dig, and Takamoto with the swing on the outside, and this one goes wide right. Side out point there for Kaiser.
Still early in the game, so that was a much needed side out from Kaiser. Hopefully they can gain some momentum on the service line now.
Kenzie Hanawahine with the serve. It's good. Outside set goes to Taylor. This is blocked back and can't get it across. Is Takamoto. It's a nice block in the front by Grace Laffey alongside Fesulei Robinson. 2 serving 3. Hanawahine down the line. They go back to Takemoto, and a short tip as she gets enough for the side out kill for Kalani.
Smart from Takamoto. She just swung long on the outside. Going from passing a really tough serve, that was smart for her to take some off and make the good decision to tip in the middle.
4 serving 2. Takamoto goes down the middle. Meza with the pass, freed across. Here comes Kalani, middle set. Engelhardt goes wrist away and down. Point for Kalani.
Just a sophomore, that was a really great swing and really heads up play that she was ready right after that ball came over.
5 serving 2 here in set number 1. Jump float goes short. Meza with the pass, and batting it down is Engelhardt. And she does the little tip shot right down back, and point for Kalani.
That's smart. A lot of times middles will get caught up reaching over the net, but she was very clean on that and earned the point.
6 serving 2 here in set 1. Takemoto down the line, and this one sails long. Much needed side out point here for Kaiser.
Absolutely. Right now it doesn't look like a lot of points are being earned on the Kaiser side. They're getting them by Kalani's mistakes. So hopefully Kalani can clean that up, but I want to see Kaiser earn some points right now.
Fesulei Robinson with the serve, cross court, and she gets the ace.
There you go. She heard me and said, I'll earn this right now. That was a great serve.
4 serving 6. Fesulei Robinson again. Again, cross court. Nice pass from Need. Backside go to Taylor. Dug up by Hanawahine. Out of system, back row to Fesulei Robinson. She's dug up by Takamoto. Outside to Need off the double block. Set is going to go outside to Palmer. What a dig from Takemoto. Out of system to Taylor, freed across. Here comes Kaiser. Backside. Paikukui, with the hit. She's dug up. Cross court hit from Need, and they can't get it out of the net. So point for Kalani.
That was a great rally, great showing on both sides. The East Conference is really strong this year. Both these teams about middle of the pack, but the competition level is still really high.
So make it 7 serving 4 now as Miyazaki will serve from right to left. Down the middle. Nice pass, middle set, and nice quick attack from Gianna Fernandez. Gets her first kill of the evening.
It was a great kill. Coach Scott Young did mention that if they can get their middles involved, they'll be ready to play. They'll earn points for sure, and we saw it on that play.
Stormsdorfer Meza to serve, the libero. Down the line. Here's the middle attack on the other side from Kalani. As Stevenson is dug up, freed over here from Kaiser. Here comes Kalani, backside, Taylor off the double block. Out of system now as they go outside to Palmer. She'll roll it across. Outside push to Need. She's dug up. Out of system ball goes to Palmer. Down balls it over. Backside to Taylor. Took something off and gets enough of it for the kill.
Those are one of those miss hits where you laugh about it, but it works because the defense is never expecting that.
So now coming in is some subs for Kalani, Mira Lum. And heading into the front row is Shayla Harris, the freshman opposite. 8 serving 5. Lum cross court. Backside. Pai Kukui, and she hits that one into the net. Point for Kalani.
Looks like Kalani is running a 6-2 now with those 2 subs coming in, so I'm interested to see if that does anything to their momentum or if they're able to just stay status quo.
9 serving 5. Lum down the line. Palmer with the serve receive. Set goes to her. Cross court shot. Miyasaki is there. Outside set goes to Need. She's dug up, chased down, and freed over. Here comes Kalani now on the attack. Middle set tip and down. Stevenson with the left hand tip with the kill.
It's her first swing of the night, so I'm not sure if she's left-handed, but that was smart, and the defense definitely wasn't ready for it.
10 serving 5 here in set number 1. Lum will continue to serve. Down the line, pass by Palmer, out of system ball, freed across by Hanawahine. Kalani mixed play. This will be freed across by Stevenson, but double contact is going to be called by Hunter Halianak, the top ref.
We're nearing the end of the season, and you can tell Kalani's comfortable on their side. They're running some double quicks, 3 and a 2 cross, so they definitely are working their offense no matter what setter or who's in the front row.
So 6 serving 10 now as Ray Kelly Ho'omalu will come in to serve and set here for Kaiser. 6 serving 10. Jump float. And this one goes down the line, but a little bit wide. So side out point for Kalani. As now more and more students have showed out here at the Cougar Cage in their construction attire. 11 serving 6 as Need with the serve. Forces a tight pass. And Stevenson is right there to bat it down for the easy point for Kalani.
Both teams are serving really well to start out this match, and you can tell with the way the serve receive is struggling a little bit on both sides.
12 serving 6. Here's Need. Tough serve. Nice receive. Outside attack from Laffey is dug up as Takimoto gets a swing on the outside, tools the block, and goes down in front of the outside hitter in middle back.
It's a great swing. You know, Kaiser Libero, she's been all over the court. I feel like she's had the strongest defense on their side, but it almost looks like she's alone over there. So she definitely needs some help from her team tonight.
13 serving 6 as Need serves that one into the net. Side out point for Kaiser. Now checking back in for Kaiser is Fesuliai Robinson. Checks back into the front row. As Palmer now to serve on the outside. Down the middle. Miyasaki with the dig. Takimoto on the outside, off the block. And outside set to Fesuliai Robinson. There's another missed contact, but she gets enough for the kill.
I know, those look the same, and right after both hitters immediately covered their mouths and were kind of shocked by what happened, but it goes down as a kill in the stat book.
8 serving 13. Palmer, cross court. Need is there. Outside set to Takimoto, off the double block. Middle set, Fesuliai Robinson, another off-balance hit, but gets it down on the Kalani side.
Coach Denna mentioned that a lot of their defense is big pursuit. They practice it all the time at practice, but we're not seeing that here tonight. Even on a missed hit, there was enough time to run it down.
As Coach Neno is going to call for a substitution, Kira and Ichiyama will sub in to play some back row. Here's the backside swing, dug up. Here comes Kaiser on the attack. Goes cross court, dug up by Lum. Free to cross, here comes Kaiser. Outside set for Suliai Robinson, tools the block. Wanting a lift call, not gonna get it. Overpass goes back to Kaiser. Middle attack and tips it down in Naya Igami. Point for Kaiser.
It's the loudest the crowd's been tonight. I think they like to see that back and forth, and both teams are getting involved in that play.
10 serving 13. Palmer with the serve. Outside set, Takimoto. Dug up by Palmer, but play will stop due to a net violation against Kaiser. Side out point, Kalani. So subs coming back in is Kaylee Liu, defensive specialist, and both of these squads definitely have some depth on both their sides. So both coaches have the leeway to make some changes if they need to. As Liu to serve down the middle. Kili Homalu goes outside to Fesuliai Robinson off the double block and down. So 3 kills on the outside for Fesuliai Robinson for the Cougars.
Yeah, you can definitely tell she's a 3-year returner, definitely a leader on that side, and they're going to her a lot, and she's being able to make it happen in different sorts of ways.
As the serve by Igami goes just wide, so side out point for Kalani.
Coach Scott Young mentioned that they need to learn how to win on the Kaiser side, and that comes with eliminating the errors as you get closer to 25. We've seen some definitely fixable errors, especially missing your serve on their side, so hopefully they can eliminate that because it's really going to hurt. Down 4, it's hard to get back into it.
15 serving 11. Outside set for Suliai Robinson, and she hits that one into the block and back on Kaiser's side. Point for Kalani.
Like we mentioned, Kaiser is going outside to her a lot, and it seems like Kalani's got her number a little bit. They knew that set was going outside, and they were able to set up their block better.
16 serving 11. As Fierce with the serve, but she sends that one long. Side out point for Kaiser.
Both teams going after it on the service line, and that does come with some missed serves, like I mentioned, but I like to see the aggression.
12 serving 16. As Kenzie Hanawahine to serve. As she serves that one into the top of the net. So point for Kalani.
That hurts for Kaiser. That's 2 servers going back. When you earn this serve, you want to keep it for as long as you can, and that's the only way to get back in the game. But Kalani is continuing to pull ahead right now.
17 serving 12. Takamoto, tough serve down the line, and service ace off of Robinson. Point for Kalani.
Coach Young did mention that this team's a bit of a roller coaster. When they're high, and when they're low, they can be low. But he said they're finding ways to work through it on the court themselves. So I'm hoping they can figure it out as soon as possible.
Takamoto serve, goes cross court, outside set to Paikukui, block back, freed over, here comes Kalani. Cross play, backside to Taylor, cross court and in. What a hit that time from Taylor, and that's going to force Kaiser to call their first timeout. We'll take a break as well as Kalani leads here in set 1, 19-12. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Dial Electric Supply is Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier, serving commercial and retail customers alike. Located at 2240 Kalua Opalena Street, Dial Electric's expanded retail showroom features one of the largest selections of lighting fixtures, fans, and smart home lighting solutions. Schedule an appointment with one of their design experts to create a home lighting design that you will enjoy for many years to come. Visit dialelectricsupply.com or give them a call at 808-845-7811.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
OIA Athletics on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network, 95.1 FM and AM 760. Brought to you by Dial Electric Supply.
And welcome back here to Kaiser High School for some OIA East girls volleyball. Chance Mihar, Kara McLean here on the call for you. 19 serving 12. Takemoto brings us back. Backside set goes to Fisuli I. Robinson. Cross court dug up. Out of system set goes to Need. Nice dig, overpass. Now Kalani with it. Need again is blocked back. They'll go back row, Takemoto. And goes to the cross court, as looked like Palmer was saying it was out, but her hand kind of hit it at the last second. So point for Kalani.
That's one where your mind and your body just aren't working together. But volleyball's a quick game, so sometimes it's hard to process everything in real speed.
Takemoto goes short, forces out of system ball. Here comes Kalani. Middle set, as Engelhardt in the middle. Tooling the block and down, point for Kalani.
I'm really impressed with how in-system Kalani has been tonight. They've worked so well together. All hitters are getting some action tonight. They're getting sets from the setter, out of system, anyone, and the whole time it looks like they can trust each other and they're really under control.
21 serving 12 as Marie Muir comes in to serve. She'll go down the line. Nice pass. Outside set goes to Pai Kukui. She's dug up. As the outside set goes to Need, she tips it across. Pai Kukui again. Now gets the recipe, or excuse me, that's Mesuli I. Robinson on the outside. Point for Kaiser.
Big swing from Facilii Robinson. Unfortunately, she's going to the back row now, but that got the crowd involved a little bit, and I love to hear them and see them getting excited.
13 serving 21, out of system ball on Kalani's side, freed over. Here's Kaiser, middle set to Laffy. She's dug up, out of system ball now. As they go to Pai Kui Kui, cross court, scrambled set, hit from Need, cross court, dug up. Fisule Robinson is going to be blocked back by Hannah Engelhardt. Talk about a first set for her.
Oh yeah, that's a big block too. It's hard to block a back row attack, and usually there's only one person up when you do it, so she lined up perfectly, straight down, and you can tell then Kaiser wasn't ready for that one at all.
And looks like just some substitution corrections here for Kalani. 22 serving 13 here in set 1.
Kalani has a deep bench, so this is a good time. Sizable lead, get some other people in. There's a lot of players that can make something happen on their side, so I like that they're able to get in and maybe gain some confidence, see some underclass spin, and see what works.
Miyazaki to serve, it's good. Outside set, hit over and down as Palmer tooling the block, kind of hit that one flat-footed, but got enough for the side-out kill.
Mead has been struggling on her defense a little bit. A lot of balls are dropping just in front of her if it's just one more step.
Storm Dofer Meza to serve. As she tries to go cross court, down goes in the net. So side out point Kalani.
We have the new setter-hitter combo coming back in, but I really like that Frias to Engelhardt connection. I think they played a big role in earning the lead that Kalani has right now. So I like to see them in, and it seems like every time they come back in, they're ready to go.
So make it 23 serving 14. Abigail Tom to serve. She'll go down the middle. Back set to Paikui Kui, but there's going to be a net violation as she hit it long, but the point is going to go to Kaiser.
I was really impressed with that hit from Paikui Kui. It seemed like it was soaring long and perfectly landed in the corner. I could tell she was a little bit bummed that instead of the kill call on that one, they called the net, but either way, it was a great swing.
So Kelly Hope Malu will check back in. 15 serving 23. Cross court, serve is in. Out of system, goes outside to Harris. She's dug up. As Palmer on the outside hits it into the net. As the first set point here will go to Kalani. Now some double subs coming back in. Takemoto alongside Ichiyama. As she'll go back to serve for the first set, 24 serving 15.
Remind me, Chaz, is there 18 subs a set?
Yes, 18 subs for the high school
Got it.
high school level.
Got Kalani making a lot of subs tonight. If the game was close, that could play a role. 18's a lot of subs, but still double subbing pretty often. Might leave some players in.
So middle set from Kaiser, as this one is blocked back as Kalani coming out strong here in set one, taking it 25-15. As we'll take a break and come right back here at Kaiser. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Gather around, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 26th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hphwomens10k.org.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
You're listening to OIA Athletics on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network, 95.1 FM and AM 760. Brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health.
Timmy T's Sandwich Shop now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalui Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to order online today. Welcome back here to Kaiser High School for some OIA Girls Volleyball. Kalani visiting Kaiser as Kalani took set one 25-15. Kara, let's get some of your first set analysis on that first set.
I think that last play really summed up the whole first set for me. Great serve from Kalani, gets Kaiser a little bit out of system, and then a stuff at the net. Seems like the whole first set, Kalani, they had the lead, they were in system. Even when they lost a few points, they weren't worried at all. Even when they made a couple of mistakes, they weren't worried at all. But Kaiser, we've seen some moments from them, some good plays, but right now they're a little disjointed. Coach Scott Young did mention that it's a different lineup we're seeing tonight, so that could play a role, but right now they're just not playing together like we're seeing on the Kalani side.
And I did want to give you a injury update as first for Kaiser, one of the starting outside hitters, Anna Huang, she's a junior. She sprained her finger in the last game against Kalaheo, so she is not available here for Kaiser tonight. And on the Kalani side, Alina Stevenson, as a freshman, or actually is a junior now, she tore her ACL as a freshman, but now, I apologize, I read it wrong. She tore her ACL as a freshman, but was a starter and is a junior now. So she is good and ready to go, as I just saw her come out. But that was your injury report, brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health, creating a healthier Hawaii. So what do you think Kaiser could do to kind of clean up to have a better start here in set number 2?
I think it's tough, but I'd really like to see more heart from them. They're letting a lot of balls drop in front of them, between them. And yes, you can eliminate errors just like a missed serve off the first point, but you also need to eliminate it by just working hard, working your butt off. Kalani's not going to give it to them. They're coming off of a 5-set win. Energy on their side, even though they're in the away gym, so I think they just need to play together and play with more heart.
So Storm Defermeza serves that one wide. So point will go to Kalani as Takimoto with the first serve over there. Serve is good as the hit off the block is Sopoanga. She's dug up. As Mead gets that one off the double block and down on the Kaiser side for the kill.
I'm really impressed with how well Kalani covers each other. Like I mentioned, they're playing so well together. They're playing with that trust, and a big part of that trust comes from covering their hitters and knowing that the support will be there.
Takimoto cross court as pushed over from Hanawahine. Outside set goes to Need off the block. Dug up by Storm Defer as Sopoanga goes cross court. Takimoto with the back row set. That's dug up. As Fasuli'i Robinson gets an attack from the back row, but hits that one into the net. Point for Kalani.
Coach Young mentioned that Fasuli'i Robinson is someone that the whole team looks to, but right now you can see the frustration on her face, and that's not sending a great message to the whole team. So if she's a leader, I hope she can turn it around.
3-0 Takimoto with the serve. Middle set to Laffy as she's dug up. Here comes Kaiser on the outside, so Poanga cross court and just out of reach of Miyazaki, and out, point, and kill for Kaiser.
It's a great kill. I like that they're going for the other areas. You know, Kalani's covering a lot of the court, but there's always something open. You just have to find it.
Hanawahine goes cross court. It's good. As Need goes off the block and off of the ricochet off the block. It's going to be a point for Kalani.
Looking at Kaiser's face, it looks like they kind of look like they lost already, but there's so much more game to play. We're not even halfway through if it was the traditional 3 sets, so I hope they can look to each other and figure it out.
4 serving 1 as Kalani frees this one across. Here comes Kaiser, outside set. So Poanga will tip it, power tip it through the block and down, and she actually didn't start the first set, started this one and helping out the Cougars.
I really like that sub change. She's just a freshman, but those are 2 really smart hits she did. First one, found that deep corner. Second, saw the block was there and just powered right through them.
2 serving 4. So Poanga down the middle. Middle set, Stevenson. Oh, that's my favorite shot for a middle, is the right hand tip to left front on the opposite side, down for the kill.
It is nice. As a setter on the right side, I'm always looking over like, come on, because it drops every time, but there's no way I'm getting all the way over there for that. But that's really smart. Glad she recovered well from that ACL tear. That's not easy to do, so it's impressive. Middles have to move laterally a lot throughout the game. They're jumping a lot, so it seems like she's luckily recovered really well.
5 serving 2. Lum checks in and serves. Outside set goes to Palmer, and Palmer, with her best swing of the night, gets the kill and brings the Cougar fans to life.
It's a great swing. She was a little nonchalant with it, but again, I love when the crowd gets involved. That's my favorite part of these high school games, so I hope we see some more big hits on the Kaiser side.
Fernandez with the serve, as Kaiser playing some defense, but frees it across. Advantage Kalani, middle set, Stevenson pushed over. And that's pushed back over by Igami. Here comes Kalani as Need sends that one into the net. Point for Kaiser.
Again, I love the crowd. That hit was into the net, but you wouldn't know it by the way the crowd stood up. Like, they just made a big block. So I love that the momentum is building over there.
4 serving 5 as Fernandez continues to serve. Down ball hit from Harris. Middle set goes to Igami. She just tips it across. Stevenson misses with the right hand, gets it over with the left. Here comes Kaiser. Palmer frees it over. Lum, middle set to Stevenson. Dug up off the block. Backside for Suliai Robinson. Off the block. Takimoto is there. Mead on the outside. Roll shot. But play is going to stop due to a net violation. Point Kalani.
That hurts. That was a great rally on both sides, and you don't want to see it end from a small mistake like that. But when you are in these long rallies, you start to get tired, start to make small errors, and that can quickly end it.
Kira at Ichiyama will sub in, and she'll serve. 6. Serving 4. Down the middle. Excuse me. Through the block. Here comes Kalani. Dug up. And this one lands down on Kaiser's side. Point for Kalani.
Yeah, that's a great play from Kalani. I think they've found the way to earn these big points. They're earning the rallies back and forth, and that's what's making a big difference. Yes, we're in Kaiser's gym, but Kalani earns some momentum on their side when they're able to do that.
Here comes Kalani on the attack. Outside hit is dug up. Freed over. Here comes Kalani. Middle set, the timing wasn't there. Point goes to Kaiser.
That's a few we've seen where that middle connection, they keep going to it. Junior setter Lum keeps trying that middle. They did have a lead in the first set, so they were able to make those mistakes, but right now Kaiser's only 2 behind. The game's just getting started, so they need to either figure out that connection in the middle or mix it up and get your other hitters involved.
Kelly Ho'omalu will check in and she'll serve. 5 serving 7. Set goes outside to Takimoto. She tips it over. Backside set as Paikuikui will tip it. Freed over from Kalani. Oh, dump from Ho'omalu. Outside set now. Takimoto off the double block as Storm Defermeza laid out, but Kaiser couldn't pick it back up. Point for Kalani.
Takimoto has tipped a lot tonight, so I think Kaiser was slightly expecting a tip on that one, and that's why it was a bit of a scramble when she took a swing, but that's smart for her to mix it up, and that was a good swing from the outside.
Kaylee Liu will check in and she'll serve. Down the middle. Out of system ball. Freed across. Ooh, a little traffic on the Kalani side as Takimoto gets it off of one leg. Palmer. And Palmer took something off. She was off balance but got the kill. Point for Kaiser.
It's great body control from her. Again, she's got a good snap. That's what got her her first kill. And then again, another great kill. Kalani's defense is pretty deep, so if you're able to find that middle of the court from a roll shot or maybe take something off on her hit, it's wide open.
6 serving 8. Middle serve, it's good. Outside set goes to Takimoto, and Takimoto right in the middle, down for the kill.
Takimoto did it right back, right in the middle of the court. Both teams are running a defense where they leave the middle of the court open, and hopefully their block covers that. These past 2 hits, though, we're seeing that the block isn't quite there.
So Tatum Frias will check back in here for Kalani. 9 serving 6. Takes her time. Down the middle, nice pass. Back set as Paikuikui will hit that one long. Point for Kalani.
Kalani up 4 right now, but looking out at the game, it seems pretty even. I think Kalani got the head start in this set, but right now both teams going back and forth, but Kaiser actually has to do a little bit more to get back in the game.
10 serving 6. Now out of system is going to be called against Kaiser. point for Kalani.
Again, another unforced error. When you have a mix of players on the court that don't always play next to each other or don't always play in general, volleyball rotations are really confusing, so it's hard to always stay in order and be in the fully right spot.
11-6. Free is with the serve, forces a tough pass. Free to cross. Middle set, Engelhart with the tip. Nice dig from Keli Ho'omalu. Free to cross, here comes Kalani. Backside Taylor, cross court. Nice dig from Keli Ho'omalu. Play Kui with a down ball. As Taylor on the backside. Taylor hits that one in the net. Point, and much needed here for Kaiser.
Absolutely, that's big on momentum too. The crowd still involved. This is a really great set for Kaiser so far, and you can tell that they're a lot more excited on their side.
7 serving 4. Storm Defermeza to serve, down the middle. Backside, Takemoto, cross court. Fernandez has to chase it down. Hit over from Sopoanga. And she hits it in the right spot there for the kill.
I like that middle blocker bump back set from Fernandez. It's kind of a scramble play, but it worked on that one.
8 serving 11. Storm Defermeza as she serves that one into the net. Side out point for Kalani.
That's tough. She's all over the court on her defense and her service, but right now her serving is struggling, and she's had a few missed serves tonight.
It's Takemoto. Will serve from right to left. 12 serving 8. Nice serve. Forces a tough pass. Nice chase down. Free to cross. Here comes Kalani. Backside goes to Taylor, but Taylor hits that one into the net. Point for Kaiser.
Set was a little low on that one. I think when the other side is scrambling, when you're the one in system, you always want to speed it up, but I think it works best to keep the tempo what it was, stay with what you're comfortable with, especially because Taylor passed that free ball that was flying all the way across the court, and then you're not ready to hit right away. You got to give her a second.
9 serving 12 is Hana Wahine with the serve. Outside set goes to Need. But Need serves, tips that one into the net. Point for Kaiser.
Looks like there may have been a player in the net on the Kaiser side.
It's a good catch there, Kara. Yes, they're showing that it is Kalani's point. 13 serving 9. Miyazaki to serve. She'll go down the middle. Outside push to Fasile Robinson. What a dig from Takemoto. Outside goes to Ni. She just rolls it across. They're going to go outside to Soapuanga. Through the block and down. Point for Kaiser.
Again, the crowd's liking that one. They've got some heavy arms from both Fasile Robinson and, Sopoanga on the outside. Both of them can play both right side and outside. So you're seeing two different looks, and it's really hard to defend both of them.
10 serving 13. Taylor will get the attack on the backside. Here comes Kaiser. Frees it over. And options here for Kalani. And Stevenson is the right choice for that one for the kill.
It's like maybe some lineup changes coming for Kalani also. They might be sticking with a 5-1 now. Setter Tatum Frias stayed in the front row, so I'm interested to see if she's setting, because it seems like she's got a better connection here tonight.
So 14 serving 10 as Mira Lum will check in. She's also listed as a setter as well, so let's see what they do here. Overpass, and Stevenson will hit it, but bottom ref is going to call a net violation in Dixon Chun. Point for Kaiser.
It's a lucky break on the Kaiser side. Yeah, it does look like they're going to be running a 5-1 with Kalani now. I think that's a really good choice from Coach Nana, because there's been a really great connection with Frias, just a sophomore, but she's running the court really well. So I think that might help them out, because they've been struggling a little bit in this set.
11, serving 14 as Fernandez tries to go short, goes too short. Set out point for Kalani.
Again, those small errors or those missed serves from Kaiser are really hurting because they're working so hard to earn a point. They're getting these big kills, and then they're going back and losing the ball right away.
15 serving 11. Nice serve, goes over, tipped back over on the block on the net play. Here comes Palmer on the outside, and Palmer with another kill here for Kaiser.
Yeah, that's when it's give and take. You know, you got Frias staying in the front row, but she is undersized, so she's not putting up much of block against Kaiser's outside. And you saw it on that. I looked over and Coach Dennis saying, that ball just went over her. So you get maybe a better set coming out, but then you're really hurting on the defense side.
12 serving 15. As Kelly Ho'omalu will serve. Serve is good. Forces a tight set, as right there is going to be a net violation against Frias. It's a point for Kaiser.
Big point for Kaiser. They're right here into it. I knew they'd come back with some fight after that first set, and they're only down 2 right now with plenty of time to go.
13 serving 15, and service pressure from Kelly Ho'omalu. And now Kaiser within 1.
It's like Kalani going back to the 6-2. I think they needed more options out there, but those are just great serves from Kelly Ho'omalu. It looks like their service eve isn't there, so maybe this different look, maybe the change of pace will help the Kalani side out.
14 serving 15 here in set 2. Ho'omalu down the middle. Lum with the set. Takemoto rolls it across. Out of system now as Paikui goes cross court, dug up. Lum goes outside, Takemoto tips. Kelly Ho'omalu is there. Paikui backside, dug up in the back row. Freed over from Kalani, but this goes out of the antenna. And now we're tied at 15.
Kaiser looks like a completely different team. I mentioned this earlier. Coach Scott Young said there's a lot of ups and downs with them. That whole first set was a down, but right now they've been on the come up.
Kelly Ho'omalu sends that one long, so point goes to Kalani. 16 serving 15, but it was a good run to bring them back within 1. As Stevenson will now serve from right to left. 16 serving 15. Cross court. Chase down, freed across from Kaiser. Here comes Kalani, middle set, Engelhardt! As she pounds it through the solo block and down on Kaiser's side.
Yeah, if you give Kalani a free ball, they'll put it away, or they're at least going to put you in trouble on the Kaiser side. 17
serving 15. Stevenson down the middle, chase from Kelly Ho'omalu, ran out of room. Point for Kalani, and that's going to force Kaiser to call a timeout. Kalani up 1-0 and leads 18-15 in set 2. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyTees.com to skip the line and order online today.
Damage from hurricanes is devastating and traumatic. After these storms, dishonest contractors show up, hoping to make a quick buck from your insurance claim. They'll promise anything if they can get you to sign a contract, collect your payment in advance, and ultimately do no work at all. Avoid being the victim of contractor fraud. Get estimates from at least 3 contractors. Check references, and remember, if you didn't request it, reject it.
To report fraud, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB. This is a public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Back here at Kaiser High School for some OIA girls volleyball. Chaz Mihara, Karen McLean here on the call. 18 serving 15 as Kalani leads here in set 2 as they're already up a set over Kaiser. And it pretty much has been Kalani all the way up until that last part of the middle set where Kaiser had a nice run, was able to tie it up at 16. But now Kalani regaining the lead here, 18 serving 15 from Stevenson. Down the line. Nice pass, outside set. As Paikui goes down the middle, and she says, let's go on the kill. Point for Kaiser.
That's a smart kill. They had Kalani Middle Stevenson in the back row. Just because she served, then she has to stay in the back row, and she almost went parallel with the floor to try and get that one. But I like that they challenged the middle. They saw what the open spot was on the Kalani side and capitalized.
So make it 16 serving 18. Palmer with the serve. Forces Kalani to go out of system, freed over. Middle attack as Igami with the tip. Outside set, Takemoto off the block and down. Point for Kalani.
Takemoto really impressive tonight. Just a freshman, but you wouldn't really expect it. She's playing all the way around. She's super under control. Her defense has been impressive, and now her offense is definitely starting to pick up.
And here's one thing to keep an eye on is Kalani and their subs. Because now they're reaching close to the limit of how many subs they can have for the set, as Frias will sub back in. Forces a tough serve, free to cross. Here comes Kalani. Backside Taylor off the double block and out. Point for Kalani.
This is a really good rotation for Kalani. They have 3 really strong hitters in the front row, and you can tell that there's a lot of confidence in this one, and they usually stay in, gain some points. They just hit 20, so I'm interested to see if they're able to push to the end.
20 serving 16 as Frias uses the top of the cable, and it rolls on Kaiser's side. Point and ace for Kalani. 21 serving 16. Jump float. And this one sails long into the construction area. Point for Kaiser.
Aggressive serves back there. It is the time to do it, but man, that one soared out. I don't know if it was the toss or the contact. It looks like a good float, but it was nowhere near the court.
17 serving 21. As Storm Defermeza down the middle. Tight pass and set as Taylor has to tip it across. Out of system is Kaiser. And that with the left hand tip going out of bounds is Paikui. And point goes to Kalani.
That was a really good idea from Paikui on an out of system play. That spot was open. Unfortunately, she went a little bit wide.
And I just saw Dixon Chun say 2 subs left for Kalani. 22 serving 17. Takemoto to serve. Took something off. Backside, Paikui down the middle. Out of system, knee, double hand push, overpass. Kalani with it, middle set, Engelhardt took something off. And Kelly Homalu tried to set it, didn't have the strength. And it lands on Kaiser's side and forces another timeout. Kalani up 1-0 and leads 23-17 in set 2. More to come from Kaiser. This is OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Sports allow us to play, learn, and grow. But there's something more important than victory. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe every athlete deserves to be safe. Safe from abuse and misconduct on and off the field. We equip athletes, parents, coaches, and others with the right education to recognize, prevent, and respond to harmful behavior. Join the movement to champion respect and end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
OIA Athletics on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network, 95.1 FM and AM 760.
Back here at Kaiser for the last part of set 2 as Takimoto with the serve. Bump set goes outside to Sopoanga. She'll power push it, and she gets the kill as Takimoto couldn't handle it. Side out kill for Kaiser.
I'm really impressed with how she came into that second set, like you mentioned. Didn't start in the first, just a freshman, but is really making things happen on the Kaiser side. And I think it's definitely been a catalyst in the way this second set energy has changed.
18 serving 23 as Hana Wahine will serve. Back set goes to Taylor. Dug by Palmer. Tight one. Hana Wahine pushes the cross. Set goes outside to me. She'll tip it down. And she'll get the kill. And I see what they're doing is they're trying to pick on Sopoanga, the off blocker, as there's multiple tips from me.
Yeah, there's a lot of tips coming from the outside. It picks on the other hitter, the off blocker, and it also picks on the setter too. So they're putting Kaiser out of system with their serves and their swings.
Set point with the serve. As here comes Kalani now on the attack is Taylor. And Taylor hits that one into the net as she's been having a little bit of some misconnections here in set number 2 that we didn't see in set 1.
Absolutely. She was pretty automatic in set number 1. Set number 2, she's getting set a little too much after she's the one that passes the ball.
19 serving 24 as Sopoanga serves that one into the net. As now Kalani goes up 2 sets to none over Kaiser. 25-15, 25-19. We'll take the set break and come right back for set number 3 between Kalani and Kaiser. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Gather round, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 26th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hphwomen's10k.org.
Dial Electric Supply is Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier, serving commercial and retail customers alike. Located at 2240 Kalu'opolena Street, Dial Electric's expanded retail showroom features one of the largest selections of lighting fixtures, fans, and smart home lighting solutions. Schedule an appointment with one of their design experts to create a home lighting design that you will enjoy for many years to come. Visit dialelectricsupply.com or give them a call at 808-845-7811.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
Your brand new home for OIA Athletics, KGU AM, K236CR. Honolulu is the Hawaii Sports Radio Network on 95.1 FM and AM 760.
OIA Sports on HSRN is brought to you in part by Hawaii Pacific Health. Hawaii Pacific Health takes a team approach to providing the expert care you need when and where you need it. Together, we're creating a healthier Hawaii. Chaz Mihar, Kara McLean back here at Kaiser High School here for some girls OIA volleyball. As we are now right in the middle of the set break as Kalani is up 2 sets to none over Kaiser, 25-15, 25-19. Right now we have a moment to give you some stats brought to you by Scoring Live. Takimoto for Kalani with 7 kills, 9 digs. Need with 7 kills and 3 digs. Stevenson, Taylors, and Engelhardt all with 4 kills in the middle and the opposite. Harris came off the bench, got 1 kill as Frias, the setter, with 15 assists. Lum with 9, and Miyazaki with 9 digs on the evening so far. As we flip over to the Kaiser side, so Po'anga coming off the bench and starting in set 2. As all 5 of her kills came in set 2. Palmer with 4. Fisuluai Robinson also with 4 kills as well. Pai Kui with 2. Fernandez and Igami, with 1 kill in the middle. As Hana Wahine has 8 assists on the evening. As that is your stats right here after 2 sets. And pretty much it has been all Kalani so far, as in the middle part of set 2, Kaiser was able to fight their way back after they were trailing down, I believe it was 16-12, but they fought their way back to tie things up at 16. And from there on, Kalani kind of got their momentum back, and they went and took set number 2, 25-19. As we're now set to start set number 3, as Frias will serve from right to left. She'll go cross court, top serve, outside set, goes to Sopoanga. She takes a nice swing. Miyazaki with the dig. Takemoto on the outside. She's dug up from Storm Defermeza. Sopoanga again on the outside, tooling the double block, and out with her 6th kill is Sopoanga for the Cougars.
So impressive, and that's 6 kills with 5 in just 1 set, since she wasn't really playing in that first set.
As Hana Wahine serves, is good. Set goes to Taylor, she does the far push. Here comes Kaiser outside, Sopoanga, she'll tip it down the line. Outside set, Takemoto, cross court, nice dig. As for Suliai Robinson, will tip it over. Miyazaki is there. Taylor with the hit, and this time she gets the kill point for Kalani.
That connection looks a little bit more like that first set. She's able to find the middle of the court. Good kill. She struggled a little bit in that second set with the connection or the timing. I don't know what it was, but it's nice to see her get a kill in this third set.
Tied at 1 here in set 3. Takemoto with the serve, and service ace off of Mikala Cummings, who came in to play some back row for the Cougars.
Yeah, that's a tough serve. It's a fast float coming in, and you have to make that quick decision. Platform her hands, and got the ace.
2 serving 1. As back set goes to Sopoanga, and she tools that one far off the block towards the concession stand on the far right side. Point for Kaiser.
It's a huge game for her. Again, the lineup's been changing. I don't know if she's been in for all these other games from Kaiser, but she seems to be the key to all their points tonight.
And as we talked to Coach Scott Young earlier, he talked about coming into the summer, this is probably the most girls that he has seen come in with club experience, and we're seeing it here on the Kaiser side as they keep that rally alive with the free ball. Engelman tries again off the net. That's dug up by Palmer. Set goes to Palmer as he hits it down. Point for Kaiser.
Coach Scott Young was excited after that play. That was all around really clean volleyball. 2 great digs, or at least great touches on the Kaiser side. They were able to convert some great middle swings and then get that nice kill right in the middle of the court, which they've established is open if they can find it.
So it looks like they had to readjust the score, as now it looks like we're correct. 3 serving 2 as Sopoanga to serve. Cross court. Nice pass from Takemoto. Taylor with the swing, block back. Outside to Need, off the block, block back. Bump set, Engelhart, tip. Suliai is there. As the cross court hit from Palmer sails that one long. Side out point for Kalani.
That sort of hit is something I talk about often when you're out of system a little bit. You're so excited because this is an exciting game, but sometimes you have to make the smarter decision, which is just a tip, roll shot, take something off of it.
Miyazaki to serve, nice one. Tight pass, and oh, there's the kill from Gianna Fernandez. Nobody home on the defense there for Kalani.
Yeah, big mix-up for Stevenson on the middle for Kalani. She jumped with the setter, leaving the hitter wide open for that kill.
So Fernandez with the serve. As Stevenson trying to answer back, and she does with the kill. Point for Kalani.
That three from Stevenson has been really hard for Kaiser to defend. You know, they're in good spots, but she can just see the court every time. She's just a little bit outside of where the defense is.
So we're tied at 4 here in set number 3. Miralam, the other setter, checks in. She'll go short serve. Backside, Mesuliai Robinson off the block and down. Side out kill for Kaiser.
That's one of the rare balls that drops in front of Miyazaki. She's a senior DS libero. Coach Ines said that she can count on her. She has a high IQ. She's all over the court, and we've seen that tonight with, that's one of the few balls that's dropped around her. She's covered the court, whether it be left back, middle back, all the way up in the front row too.
5 serving 4 as Ho'omalu with the serve. As the power push from Stevenson's right over Kelly Ho'omalu and down. Point for Kalani.
Again, really smart from Stevenson. Like I said, she can just see where the open court is, which is really impressive.
Kaylee Liu will check in at the service line. Tied at 5. Spins the ball, jump float down the middle. Kelly Ho'omalu outside set, play Kui. Tip is there, Lum. As freed over from Frias. As middle set, as Igami tips it. Multiple tips, and this time Takemoto is able to tip it over and down on Kaiser's side.
She's been liking that tip tonight, and somehow it continues to drop, which is really impressive because I would think that Kaiser's got a read on that by now.
Another good serve, outside set by Kui, tips it. Out of system now is Kalani. Takemoto outside, down the line, rat-a-tats around, free to cross from Kaiser. Stevenson, middle set, nice dig from Tamanaha, free to cross. Back one, Stevenson tips, Kelly Ho'omalu is there. Palmer on the outside, off the double block. And from my vantage point in the naked eye, it looked like it hit the block, but the up official says otherwise, so point for Kalani.
Yeah, not sure on that one, but these are two really experienced officials, so I'll trust them.
And there's the dump over from Ho'omalu. The dump was picked up from Miyazaki, and the set goes outside to Takemoto, and she really didn't have a approach on that one. Down the ball's over on Kaiser's side.
Yeah, almost looked like she hit it with a fist on that one and was hoping for the best.
Liu with the serve. As the backside goes to Palmer, free to cross. Here comes Kalani. Set up play, Takemoto comes in for the 2. And she hits it to the far corner as Kalani is up now 9-5.
Again, Kalani's running those plays that you're not seeing on the Kaiser side. They're able to mix it up because they're in system, and it makes Kaiser's defense even harder.
Liu with another tough serve. Outside set, Pai Kui, cross court. Takemoto is there. Set goes back to her, blocked back as she puts it back over. Kalani now trying to scramble. Free to cross. Here comes Kaiser, middle set. Igami with a kill with the tip. Right in front of Stevenson on the block and down. Point for Kaiser.
It's a rare free ball coming over from the Kalani side, so I'm glad that Kaiser was able to run their middle and capitalize on that, which Coach Scott Young said he wants to see. He wants their middles getting involved, even though they do have some strong hitters on their pins.
6 serving 9, Palmer to serve. As Palmer serves that one into the net. Point for Kalani.
A lot of missed serves on the Kaiser side tonight. Like I've mentioned, that really hurts the momentum. They're still in it, 4 points down, but this is the third set. If they don't get back into it right now, the game's over pretty quick. This is their rivalry game on their home court. Their students came out to see, so I hope they can make something happen, at least get back into this game and make it exciting to finish out.
10 serving 6 as Dixon Chun talking to Coach Nena. And now Dixon Chun talking to Coach Scott. So it looks like things are situated out.
I think it was who's the captain discussion as they made a sub and saw a different lineup.
And coming back after the break as So'opoanga with a similar kill that we've seen all night, pounds it off the block and goes out. Point for Kaiser.
She's so strong. She doesn't have to avoid that Kalani block. She can just go right through it.
7 serving 10. Storm Deffer with the serve. And she gets the ace as she celebrates with her teammates for that one.
Oh yeah, big celebration. She's been going after it on her serves. Unfortunately not a missed serves tonight, but she finally connected and got that ace.
8 serving 10. Storm Deffer Meza. Down the line, chased down by Lum. Takemoto hits that one into the net. Point for Kaiser.
This is the momentum that Kaiser's been able to build in the middle of the set, but they have to be able to continue that and finish it out. Coach Scott Young did say that they do a lot of simulations where they're down and they need to fight to get back. So I think they are definitely capable of pulling it off.
Another tough serve from Storm Deffer Meza. Forces Kalani out of system as Takemoto hits that one long, and Kaiser ties it at 10. Storm Deffer Meza continuing to serve. And service ace as Kaiser takes the lead here in set 3.
A lot of excitement on that Kaiser side. Storm Deffer Meza on her knees in celebration, so you can tell how much this game means to her and how excited she is to be out there. She is a senior, so this is her last time playing in this rivalry game.
Cross court. Outside set Takemoto. As Takemoto hits it to the middle and hits it out. Point for Kaiser.
Yeah, the Kaiser fans are alive and awake too. We didn't hear them for a while, so now middle of the set, they're back in.
12 serving 10. Storm Deffer Meza off the cable. Middle set, Engelhardt tips, So'opoanga dives out as Kaiser tried to lay out, but they couldn't get the third touch over. Side out kill stops the Kaiser run.
Kalani definitely needed that. They're going into their rotation 1 right now, which is really strong for them. If I'm Kaiser, you got to figure out how to stop this rotation right off the bat. This first one, keep the lead and let them rotate around.
So Frias will check back in as she'll serve. Nice pass, outside set, So'opoanga. But a double contact is going to be called against Kaylee Omalu.
Lucky for Kaiser because So'opoanga, like we mentioned, big kills here tonight. So I think they're a little worried when she's up on the outside.
Tied at 12. There he is. Down the middle. Bump set. Goes to So'opoanga. Tips it and tips it down. What a game So'opoanga is having.
Yeah, those are smart plays. She's shown that she's powerful, but she's smart also, and that was a really smart tip from out of system.
I mean, you talk about a hitter that pounds it off the block, and then can get you with a powerful tip. She has done it time and time again. Hanawahine serve down the middle is good. Engelhardt with the tip as Kaiser sets it up. Vesuliai Robinson, she's dug up in the back row. Takemoto cross court, and this one goes off of Storm Deffer Meza and out. Point for Kalani.
I like the pursuit on that. I actually thought it maybe hit the block also, so I think both sides, they were right on it, but that's a great swing.
Tied at 13. Takimoto to serve. Short serve. And right in the right spot as it kind of went right over Fernandez as she was setting up in the middle. And service ace for Kalani.
That's really awkward. Middles are kind of always in the way, so it's tough on serve receive. I see she took a step up now to get out of the way a little bit.
14 serving 13. Hanamahine chases it down as Sopoanga hits it cross court, dug up, freed over from Need. Here comes Kaiser, outside push. Sopoanga off the block. Miyasaki is there. Outside set, Taylor. But they're going to call a touch against Kaiser off the block.
Yeah, called from down ref. Kaiser doesn't love it, but you can't argue it.
15 serving 13.
It's a big point too. Now Kalani with a 2-point lead.
As now Kaiser doing some subs as Tamahana. Toby Tamahana checking in. She's the other freshman on this Kaiser squad. In for Sopoanga.
It's an interesting sub. It was called from the players. But now DS hitting on the outside. I think maybe they were a little bit confused about who needed to be on the court.
Serve is good from Takimoto. Middle set Fernandez. As freed across from Taylor. Here comes Kaiser again. Backside. Visuliai Robinson. Cross court. Outside push. Taylor gets it across. But a net violation against Kalani and Taylor. Side out point here for Kaiser.
A little bit of confusion on the Kaiser side with this lineup. I think they're trying to figure it out themselves as well as on the scorers table.
So 14 serving 15 as Fernandez will serve. As currently, Sopoanga sub back into the middle slot where she is in rotation in middle front. And now Kaiser's going to take some time to settle this out. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Kalani up 15-14 here in set 3. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Dial Electric Supply is Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier, serving commercial and retail customers alike. Located at 2240 Kalua Opalena Street, Dial Electric's expanded retail showroom features one of the largest selections of lighting fixtures, fans, and smart home lighting solutions. Schedule an appointment with one of their design experts to create a home lighting design that you will enjoy for many years to come. Visit dialelectricsupply.com or give them a call at 808-845-7811.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
OIA Athletics on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network, 95.1 FM and AM 760. Brought to you by Dial Electric Supply.
Chaz Mihara, Karen McLean back here at Kaiser High School, and Kaiser able to reset things. Now Sopoanga will start to serve in right back. Serve down the middle. Backside to Taylor, through the double block and down. Point for Kalani.
I think Taylor needed that one for her confidence. She, like we mentioned, came out really strong in the first set. Struggled a little bit in the second and then has been back and forth in this third set. I think it really depends on the sets that she gets, and that one just connected for her.
And here's the thing for me on the Kaiser side is the whole lineup situation. It kind of slowed down Kaiser's momentum as they were having some success in that middle part of set 3.
Yeah, I agree, as well as Sopoanga going to the back row, which they kind of need her in that front row. She's such a powerful hitter. And her defense is actually really strong, too, in her off-blocker.
16 serving 14. Miyasaki to serve down the middle. Middle set to Fernandez. Fernandez hits it into the net. Point for Kalani.
That's one that just hurts. It was a good idea. The pass was there. It isn't always there in this game, so I like that they tried the middle out. Unfortunately, the connection didn't happen.
17 serving 14. Miyazaki down the line. Hawai'i bump set, freed over. Here comes Kalani. Middle set Stevens. Timing was off. As they'll go backside for Suliai Robinson. Block back and just in. Off the double block of Mead and Stevenson. Point for Kalani.
Great showing from Stevenson tonight. Again, that middle connection has been a little bit off for her, but I'm so impressed with how she's able to adjust.
Miyazaki again with the serve. Outside set to Palmer. Through the block and down. Very much needed side-out kill there for Kaiser.
Absolutely. Palmer as well has really woken up after that first set. She's found some kills on her side too, and the middle of the court has been wide open for her.
15 serving 18. Fernandez down the middle. Backside to Taylor. Took something off as Palmer rows it across. Outside set, Mee tips it. Hanawahine is there. To Suliai Robinson, cross court. Chase down from Takemoto. Freed over. Here comes Kaiser. As there's the tip from Igami. Pushed over from Taylor. Here comes Kaiser. Palmer outside. Has to free it over. Backside. Taylor into the net on the back one. Point for Kaiser.
We've seen that a lot. Taylor just hitting right into the tape. Again, I'm not sure if she's late, if the set's too low, but I hope she can recognize that and maybe throw a tip in like everyone else has done tonight.
16 serving 18. As here's a swing from Mead as she took a little bit off on the changeup, gets the kill, side out kill for Kalani.
Not too much action from Mead tonight, but that was a really tough set. Little tight, little outside, and she was able to cut that right into Kaiser's left front.
19 serving 16. As Lum will check in and show serve. Does her routine. Float serve, nice pass. Backside for Suliai Robinson off the block. Miyazaki is there. Outside set goes to Mead. Nice dig from Storm's Deffer Meza. Palmer with the off-speed shot. Takemoto is there. Set goes to Mead as the dig is in the back row. For Suliai Robinson. Cross court and in. Point for Kaiser.
Really smart spot with a little miscommunication on Kalani. You hit between two players. Kalani has strong defense, but sometimes it's hard to figure out whose is whose. They were both there and just slipped right through.
17 serving 19. Kealiho Omalu. The serve. Jump float down the middle. Backside push. Mead gets it across. Storms Defermeza is there. Outside push. Palmer. As Palmer sends that one back to Kalani as that one goes out. Point for Kalani.
Another key point. That's one where Kalani doesn't have to work too hard and they're still earning points. First to 20, but they're only up 3. Nearing the end of the game, though, Kaiser really needs to push or this is going to be a clean sweep for Kalani.
20 serving 17. Liu into serve. Kealiho Malu back set. Palmer has to free it over and perfect placement from Palmer right in the center. And nobody home for Kalani. Point for Kaiser.
That's two sort of awkward miscommunications for Lum, the setter. She's blocking out her defense from getting that free ball, and then that cross-court hit dropped right between her. I think that's when you see those nerves of the end of the game, these rivalry games. It does come out.
Palmer with the serve. Middle set from Stevenson, and she couldn't get it across. Kaiser fighting back here. Trailing 19 serving 20. Here in set number 3, and that forces Kalani to call a timeout. We'll be right back here to Kaiser, here on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Gather round, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 26th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hphwomen's10k.org.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
You're listening to OIA Athletics on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network, 95.1 FM and AM 760. Brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health.
Chaz Mihar, Karen McLean back here at Kaiser High School for some OIA volleyball. In a back and forth set 3 we go. Outside set goes to Takemoto. She gets it in. Outside push, so Poanga through the block and down. Tied at 20 here in set 3.
Man, she is Kaiser's MVP tonight. Not only is she earning a lot of points, but she's single-handedly getting the entire crowd involved here.
Palmer with the serve. Nice pass, outside push, Takemoto. Nice dig from Palmer. So Poanga outside tips it off of Lum. Chased down from Miyazaki. Free to cross. Here comes Kaiser. Middle set, Igami with the tip. Freed over from Stevenson. Tough set. Miyazaki has to dig it. Takemoto with the tip. Scramble play now. Back row to Palmer. Down balls it over. Here comes Kalani outside Takemoto. Cross court. Outside push. So Poanga with the push. Miyazaki is there. Takemoto took something off. Tight at the net. So Poanga into the net. Point. And the rally goes to Kalani.
Man, point to Kalani, but that was fun all around. Both sides are smiling after that one, but I can feel the nerves in here. It's starting to get to me a little bit. 5 more points, so 4 for Kalani. It's a close game, and this is what a rivalry game should be.
Ichiyama checks in. Cross-court serve. Outside push, Poanga off the double block. Free ball goes over as Igami pushes it back. Takemoto off the block, and net violation is going to be called against Pai Kui Kui. Point for Kalani.
Again, those small errors from Kaiser are hurting them because they're playing some great volleyball, but it's something like a net or a missed serve that keeps getting them down.
22 serving 20. Another good serve. Omalu goes to Igami, and Igami gets the tip. Kill for Kaiser.
That's a really smart tip. Miyazaki was out on that one where normally she's got the whole court covered.
And now going back to serve is Storm Dofermeza, who had a service run earlier for Kaiser. Outside push, Takemoto hits it out, and we're tied at 22.
This is a great rotation for Kaiser. Great serve in the back row. Then you got Sopoanga in the front row. They can definitely string together some points right here.
Storm Dofermeza. Cross court serve and just goes long. As Kalani with a sigh of relief on that one.
Absolutely. And again, now Kalani back to their stronger rotation. You know, volleyball just goes back and forth. A second ago, I was thinking maybe Kaiser could quickly take it away, and now momentum is back to Kalani.
23 serving 22. Frias does her routine. Jump float. Serve is good. Homalu outside, so Poanga off the block. Miyazaki has to jump up and bat it up. Tip from Takemoto. Here comes Kaiser. So Poanga with the tip off of Taylor and down. So Poanga kind of improvising on that one. That was a set almost at the 10-foot line and she tips it off of Kalani's defenders.
She has that heart I was talking about in the first set, and she brought it. Just a freshman again, but she doesn't look scared at all, and she's so aggressive out there. So impressed from her. But then again, Miyazaki's all over the court on the Kalani side too.
Tied at 23, Hana Wahine down the middle. Miyazaki with the pass. Outside push to Taylor. As this one goes long. Set point for Kaiser. As Kalani's going to slow the momentum down with a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. We'll come back to wrap up set 3. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Dial Electric Supply is Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier, serving commercial and retail customers alike. Located at 2240 Kalua Opalena Street, Dial Electric's expanded retail showroom features one of the largest selections of lighting fixtures, fans, and smart home lighting solutions. Schedule an appointment with one of their design experts to create a home lighting design that you will enjoy for many years to come. Visit dialelectricsupply.com or give them a call at 808-845-7811.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
And back here for an exciting finish to set number 3. Kaiser with the serve for the set. Hana Wahine down the middle. Middle set. Engelman is dug up. And the tip from Sopoanga is down. Kaiser fights back to take set 3, 25-23. As a exciting third set finishes with a Kaiser victory of the set. So we'll take the set break and we'll come right back. More volleyball to come from Kaiser right here on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Gather around, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 26th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hphwomen's10k.org.
Dial Electric Supply is Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier, serving commercial and retail customers alike. Located at 2240 Kalua Opalena Street, Dial Electric's expanded retail showroom features one of the largest selections of lighting fixtures, fans, and smart home lighting solutions. Schedule an appointment with one of their design experts to create a home lighting design that you will enjoy for many years to come. Visit dialelectricsupply.com or give them a call at 808-845-7811.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
OIA Athletics on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network, 95.1 FM and AM 760.
OIA Sports on HSRN is brought to you in part by Hawaii Pacific Health. Hawaii Pacific Health takes a team approach to providing the expert care when and where you need it. Together, we're creating a healthier Hawaii. As we are back now, as the Cougar Cave has come alive here on construction theme night here at Kaiser, as Kalani up 2-1, but Kaiser had to fight back in that third set to extend the match to a fourth. 25-15, 25-19 Kalani, and 25-23 Kaiser. Kara, your initial thoughts as we head to set 4?
Well, starting off, that was just fun volleyball to watch. You know, there was great plays happening on both sides. It wasn't a lot of one side or the other making mistakes. They were earning their points, and it was fun. You can tell that Cougar Cage, the Kaiser student section's on their feet now. There's a lot more excitement on this side, and that's what I was expecting out of this rivalry home game. You know, we started off really slow in the first set, picking up a little bit in the second, but now you see the nerves, you see the excitement, the heart, the passion, and that's what I was waiting for.
It's exciting to see now how Kalani is going to respond after that, because pretty much the first 2 sets and even up to a certain point in that set 3, we thought Kalani was going to close out the match, but you also got to give credit to Kaiser, and like you said, the heart and the passion that they displayed to not quit and to keep on pushing, as they win that set to extend the match. And now I feel like even though they're down another set, it almost feels like Kaiser has the momentum on their side.
Yeah, they absolutely do. You can tell by how the players are standing out there right now. But, you know, Kalani just won a 5-setter against Barrington, so we know that they have the fight in them also. Coach Scott Young mentioned that there's a lot of ups and downs with this Kaiser team. You can tell they're at their peak right now. Coach Scott Young also mentioned that they need to be peaking in the season right now. So it's either they keep this momentum or Kalani comes out strong and they lose it. But it can really go either way. We talk about this a lot. Volleyball is huge on momentum, and the game can easily flip back and forth pretty quickly.
And now it looks like there's some miscommunication on the Kalani side in terms of their lineup and how they're starting. As from what I'm seeing, it looks like we do have one change here for Kalani, as Abigail Tom is in. I think she's going to play middle, as Kalani is trying to make sure that they are. Oh, you know what? I think they put in the wrong number.
Yeah, 6-16. You know, a head coach just went to the restroom. I think there's a little bit of a mistake on that Kalani coaching staff, but fixed it up with a quick sub.
You know, I thought I was doing really good with my detective skills, and I was bringing out and doing some digging.
Good effort.
It's a good effort, but all it was just the wrong number.
That's okay. You know, sometimes you forget that one. They're pretty similar, but it looks like all good on the Kalani side.
So here we go, the start of set 4. As Storm de Fermeza down the middle. Scramble play from Kalani and into the net for Kalani, so point for Kaiser.
This is a really smart rotation for Coach Young to start with. We've established that this is a good one for them. They go on a run when Storm de Fermeza is serving, so I like that he set the tone by starting out with it.
Another good serve. Out of system goes to Taylor, and she kind of just wrists it into the net, into the block and out. Side out kill for Kalani.
That's that fix that I've been waiting for Taylor to make. The set wasn't there before. She was swinging at it right into the net. Now in this 4th set, she figured out how to take some off and get the kill.
And now Kalani's best server in Takemoto to serve. Down the middle. Outside push. Soa Poanga cross court and in. Just so impressed.
Yeah, she's on fire tonight. Like you mentioned, she's a freshman, but you really would not expect it just coming out and watching this game.
And Hanawahine with the serve off the cable and down on Kalani's side for the service ace.
Again, all the momentum's on Kaiser's side right now.
3 serving 1. Outside push to Need, and Need can't tip it over. Point for Kaiser.
Kaiser looking super defeated. Not much effort made on that. You know, I really didn't think the set was that bad that she fully had to give up on it.
Hanawahine with some pressure. And this will be free to cross. Here comes Kaiser on the attack. Outside, so Poanga off the double block. Miyasaki is there. Back row to Takemoto, and Takemoto hits it wide. Point for Kaiser.
This is a completely different game than how we started. Now Kaiser starts with the lead. Kalani looking confused, not playing together.
Hanawahine with some more pressure. Scramble play from Kalani. Freed over. Kaiser will set it up. Fesuliai Robinson tip. Miyasaki is there. Taylor on the backside. Pulls it off the block, and a much needed kill there for Kalani.
Absolutely. Taylor coming in when they need it. You know, the biggest difference I noticed is Kaiser has a faster pace of play. When Kalani was winning, the game felt slow, in control. Now it feels like Kaiser's just outrunning them.
Miyazaki with the serve, outside push, Vesuliai Robinson, down the middle and in. Side out kill for Vesuliai Robinson.
Again, another big kill. The two of them on this Kaiser side, they're strong, and before there wasn't much of the court open, and now it seems like the whole court is open for Kalani.
6, serving 2. So Poanga to serve. As she serves that one into the net. Point for Kalani. And if there was one thing that I think So Poanga would need to kind of continue to develop and to get better at, it would probably be from the service line. She had a few service errors throughout the match here this evening.
Yeah, I think right now she is a freshman, but she's just playing front row. She could develop that back row, that serving, the defense. She would be unstoppable over there.
3 serving 6 now as Lum will check in to serve down the middle. Outside push, Hawai'i as Palmer is blocked back. Vesuliai Robinson gets it through and down. Side out kill for Kaiser.
Man, everything is going Kaiser's way right now. Lots of kills on their side and a lot of errors on the Kalani side.
Fernandez into the net, so back-to-back service errors, Point for Kalani.
That's something we've seen a lot from Kaiser, a lot of service errors, but now they're up already, so they don't have to be as worried as when they're already down 5 and getting these errors in.
4 serving 7. Serve is over and good. Outside push to Palmer. Off the double block, Miyazaki is there. Outside push, Takemoto off the double block. And dig pushed over from Hawai'i. Here's Kalani. Down ball from Takemoto. What a dig from Storm Defermeza. Outside hit on the backside to Vesuliai Robinson off the block and out. Point for Kaiser.
Just out. You know that Kaiser student section, one, they look entertaining in their construction gear, so they're hard to miss, but they're up on their feet. They're cheering for every point now. And I think that's how Kaiser's able to pull all that momentum.
8 serving 4. Kelly Ho'omalu with the serve. Outside, Takemoto hits that one out. Point for Kaiser.
Again, everything's going right for Kaiser and everything's going wrong for Kalani. This is sort of what we saw the flip of to start out the game, but all that matters is how you finish.
9 serving 4 here in set 4. Kelly Ho'omalu down the middle. Tight pass. Stevenson tips it and down. Stevenson with the much needed kill there for Kalani.
Absolutely. I'm glad they went to Stevenson in the middle because she's been able to make things happen. She doesn't get set all the time. It's really hard as a middle to always be involved, but when she does get set, she's ready.
As Marie Muir will check in to serve and play DS, and as I was watching Libero and JC Miyazaki going to see the training staff, that finger, or left thumb rather, is wrapped up, so hopefully she'll be okay, as that was brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health, creating a healthier Hawaii. And hit over from Paikuikui, as it's set up now on the Kalani side, but the tip from Engelhardt doesn't go over, and a kind of rare miscue there from Engelhardt.
Yeah, and that one I actually thought it was a really great set, smart decision, good placement, but just a small mistake from Engelhardt. Again, these nerves, and when you're down now, it really plays a role.
Serve is good, outside to Takemoto, into the cable, and no touch call. Point for Kaiser.
Takemoto impressing me all throughout the beginning, but right now she's struggling. I think about to get subbed out, and that shows, you know, as a freshman, it's hard to always be ready, and she can have an off moment too, so hopefully she can sub out, collect herself, and be ready to go back in.
So Kairi Kiyabu will check in as Kaiser continues to serve. 11 serving 5. Outside to Engelhardt, and actually she switched from the middle to the outside, and she gets a similar result that we've seen all night from her.
Yeah, she's able to play all across the net. We heard from Coach Nena, so impressive that they can make that quick change and then quickly get that side out.
As Kalani now making some subs. Frias will now check in to serve, and like we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, probably Kalani's best rotation right here. 6 serving 11. Cross court, Frias with the cross court ace.
It's a big point. You know, it's going to take a lot. They're down 4 points, which doesn't sound like a lot, but again, the momentum's on Kaiser's side, so Kalani's really going to have to fight to get back in.
7 serving 11. Frias off of Sopoanga, nice save, pushed over. Here comes Kalani. Outside to Taylor, into the cable, touch is called. Taylor again, off the block, and down on Kaiser's side as Kelly Ho'omalu was trying to get there in coverage, but couldn't pick it up, so point for Kalani.
Yeah, making me a little nervous on that one, but luckily everyone's okay.
8 serving 11, Frias. Jump float, cross court, overpass as Engelhardt will hit it. And I'm trying to look for the signal.
Oh,
was
I
it a
think, yeah, there was a net from
net
Igami.
violation?
Yeah, she was ready to block, a little too aggressive on that one.
So point for Kalani as now they trail 2. Frias serves and serves it long, but she was able to bring back Kalani to make it 12 serving 9.
Yeah, big point though. That's a good break for Kaiser. They were struggling. Now again, back in their best rotation also.
Storm Dofer Meza. Tough serve. Miyazaki with a nice receive. But a double contact is going to be called against Frias. Point for Kaiser.
That was really ambitious from Frias. I like to see her trying to use her hands, but she looks over to Coach Nena telling her, just use your platform on that one. This is a tight game and they need every point they can get.
13 serving 9. Storm Dofer down the middle. Middle set Engelhardt is blocked back. Freed over from Taylor. Here comes Kelly Ho'omalu outside. Sopoanga as she sails that one long. Point for Kalani.
That's a rare miss for her since she's been in. She's been able to find the court almost every time. I actually think when she goes up, she has such a big approach that Kalani looks a little nervous every time the ball's set to her.
So subs checking in. Kaylee Liu will check into the match to cement the lead. 10 serving 13. Liu cross-court serve. Out of system is Kaiser. Freed over, and it's good. Middle is freed over from Engelhardt. Here comes Kaiser. Outside, Sopoanga with the tip. Nice save from Need. Freed into the net. Point for Kaiser. Good effort on the Kalani side.
If I'm Kalani, I'm a little bit nervous right now. You know, we're in the middle of the game. They're still down 4. Again, all the momentum still with Kaiser. Kalani kind of needs this win. You know, they're 4-2 in their record. They just got a 5-set win against Farrington, and this would be really big going into play Kahuku the game after.
14 serving 10 as Dixon Chun kind of double checking things on his end. Get the signal that we're good. Hanawahine down the middle. Backside to Taylor, off the double block, and in front of Hanawahine and down. Side out kill for Kalani.
Taylor's pretty calm out there. You know, she's collected the whole time, so I like that setting choice to go from her because I'm not looking at her and seeing anyone that's a little frazzled to be out there right now.
11 serving 14. As Miyazaki will serve. Short serve. And a double contact going to be called against Hana Wahine.
That's a good serve, and it's a good effort from Hana Wahine also. That one's a little awkward, where a little too high to go with your platform, and it was almost about to fly past her.
Miyazaki, another tough serve. And tipped over from Fernandez, blocked back. As Sopoanga goes cross court. Out of system now to Need, and tooling the block and out for the kill. Brings Kalani within one.
Kalani needed that one, so that was a great swing and a great tool. Again, don't always be afraid of the block against you. There hasn't been a lot of blocks tonight, so I like that Need went right through them.
Miyazaki, nice tough serve. Outside push is tight, and for Sulei Robinson couldn't get it. Tied at 14 here in set 4. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Dial Electric Supply is Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier, serving commercial and retail customers alike. Located at 2240 Kalua Opalena Street, Dial Electric's expanded retail showroom features one of the largest selections of lighting fixtures, fans, and smart home lighting solutions. Schedule an appointment with one of their design experts to create a home lighting design that you will enjoy for many years to come. Visit dialelectricsupply.com or give them a call at 808-845-7811.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
Welcome back to Kaiser High School. Here for some East girls volleyball action. Kalani visiting Kaiser in a rivalry matchup to the best, as Miyazaki after the break comes back with a service ace and the first lead of set number 4 for Kalani on the serve from Miyazaki.
Huge serve for Miyazaki. Coach Dana mentioned that she's quiet out there, but she might be vocally quiet, but her play is loud tonight. She's all over the floor in a great ace in a timely manner.
Now she'll go short, forces another tough pass. Back-to-back aces for Miyazaki.
Yeah, she's been strong all night, and right when they need her, she comes out with 2 aces to now take the lead in this 4th set.
As Miyazaki continuing to serve. Another good one. There's a tight pass, and that's gonna force a back row violation as Hana Wahine tried to save it. She couldn't do it, as Miyazaki is on a nice serving run here for Kalani. 17 serving 14. Another tough serve and ace, as Miyazaki is putting her name in the ballot for the Grinders match of the game, which you can make sure you tune in at the end of the match, as Carol B giving our Grinders Timmy T's player of the game. 18 serving 14. Miyazaki, another good serve. Middle set, Fernandez frees it across. Here comes Kalani. Back set, Taylor, cross court, and goes long. Much needed side out point for Kaiser.
Absolutely. Kaiser could not stop Miyazaki on the service line, so they just had to wait until Kalani made a mistake, which unfortunately did come, but now we do have Sopoanga in the back row. She really didn't get much action in the front row in that one.
15 serving 18. Outside set, Need, cross court. Out of system is Kaiser. They'll have to free it over. Advantage Kalani. Stevenson with the tip. Hana Wahine with the dump. Miyazaki sprawls out but couldn't get it, as Hana Wahine just had enough on that tip to put it down.
Yeah, Kaiser's saying they're not out of it yet. They're down 2, but can easily get back into it.
16 serving 18. So Poanga. Serve down the middle. Middle set Stevenson's left-handed tip. Chased down and freed over from Sopoanga. Middle set again. Stevenson's push and tip goes down on the Kaiser side.
You know, this game might be the most tip kills I have ever seen in my life. Yes, there's been some big kills, but man, a lot of tipping on both sides, and it's been pretty strategic.
You know, tipping is more of a kind of like old man volleyball, right? Where you just shot placement.
Yeah. Try and find what works. Kaiser wiping the floor now, really taking their time. I think they're trying to catch their breath a little bit, but then also pull away from Kalani's momentum.
19 serving 16 here in set number 4. Kalani up 2 sets to 1. Lum down the middle. Hanawahine outside. Palmer into the net. Point for Kalani.
That one hurts for Palmer. You can tell she really wanted it. She went up with a big approach. And then when you make those errors, you understand why the tipping has been so prevalent tonight.
20 serving 16. Lum down the middle. Out of system. And no communication there. Ball lands on the Kaiser side.
Again, these are the ups and downs that we were told we might see tonight from Coach Young. And unfortunately, right now, Kaiser's in a rut.
As Kaiser looks to recover, we take a break. Kalani up 2 sets to 1 and leads 21-16 here in set 4. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Gather around, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 26th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hphwomens10k.org.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
OIA Athletics on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network, 95.1 FM and AM 760. Brought to you by Dial Electric Supply.
And we're back here at Kaiser High School. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball, presented by Timmy T's Sandwich Shop.
The OIA lives here. KGU AM K236CR Honolulu is the Hawaii Sports Radio Network on 95.1 FM and AM 760.
And back to live action as the rally continues. Freed across from Kalani. Fesulei Robinson backside and will hit that one long. Point for Kalani.
Bodies on the floor on both sides. Unfortunately, not going Kalani's way, but you can tell, even though they're going down, they're not done yet tonight. Still a lot of heart and a lot of game to be played.
22 serving 16. Lum down the middle. Tight pass as Fernandez couldn't tip it over. Point for Kalani.
If you asked me in the beginning of this set, I really thought that Kaiser had it. They were at least going to close it out or get pretty close to it. But right now, again, it's all Kalani's way.
23 serving 16. Lum to serve. Down the middle, goes long. Side out point for Kaiser.
Another needed break from Kaiser, so we'll see what they can do with the serve. You know, there has been a handful of missed serves for Fernandez. Hopefully she finds the court on this one.
Cross-court serve. And they're going to call Lum for a double contact point for Kaiser. Serving 23. Fernandez down the middle. Middle set Stevenson. Fernandez with the dig. Outside to Palmer. Off the block and out. Point for Kaiser.
And the fans are still alive on the Kaiser side.
And that forces Kalani to take a timeout. We'll keep it here as we kind of digest some of the emotions that are going on right now. I think you gotta first talk about Kalani and just the way that they've been able to just, like you said earlier, be in system. There's so many times, time and time again, that Kalani's getting most of their points in transition, which is not easy to do. That means they're getting a really good dig on the defensive side to where the setter can be able to set multiple options. But you flip the side and you talk about Kaiser and you talk about the heart and the passion that they bring, that when things are going their way, they're at their very best.
Yeah, definitely. I think the momentum is everything for Kaiser. They're able to string points together, but they need everything on their side. They need the fans on their side. They need themselves on their side. I think if they believe that they can win, like Coach Young said, then they can do it. But if that doubt creeps in, they really start to struggle.
19 serving 23. Fernandez down the middle. Lum goes outside to Nietzsche. He tips it. Hanawahine is there. Palmer on the outside, tips it into the block, and this one goes off of Igami and out. Nice block from Stevensons alongside Harris. Point for Kalani.
It's a really timely block. We haven't seen a lot of action from Harris tonight, so I'm glad she came in really key on that block and is about to seal the deal on the Kalani side.
Aloha ball now as Kira and Ichiyama will serve for the match. 24 serving 19. Kalani on their feet as they rise. Short serve. Hanawahine backside. Fesulia Robinson says we're not pow yet, as a big hit and kill from the senior extends the match.
Yeah, again, she really likes that corner shot. She originally was hitting on the outside, then got moved to the right side after that first set, and I think it was a smart move for her as she gets some new looks over there.
Hili Ho'omalu, 20 serving 24, down the middle. Love, middle set Stevensons, and that one is in! Through the block and down as Kalani, it takes care of business here in the rivalry matchup against Kaiser. Takes the first set 25-15, 25-19, 23-25, and 25-20 in the fourth. We'll come back for the analysis of the game and our grinders, players of the game at the post-game show. More to come from Kaiser High School. You're listening to OIA Girls Volleyball right here on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
Gather round, ladies, and join us Sunday, January 26th at Kapiolani Park for the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run. Embrace a healthier lifestyle and enjoy a fun-filled day. Women of all ages and fitness levels are welcome to participate by running, walking, or jogging the course. And if you can't be there in person, virtual race options are available. Register today at hphwomen's10k.org.
Dial Electric Supply is Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier, serving commercial and retail customers alike. Located at 2240 Kalu'opolena Street, Dial Electric's expanded retail showroom features one of the largest selections of lighting fixtures, fans, and smart home lighting solutions. Schedule an appointment with one of their design experts to create a home lighting design that you will enjoy for many years to come. Visit dialelectricsupply.com or give them a call at 808-845-7811.
Great things come in threes, like the game-winning field goal, a hat trick, and Timmy T's Sandwich Shop, now with 3 locations: Kailua, the Moanalua Shopping Center, and the Kapahulu Shopping Center. Visit TimmyT's.com to skip the line and order online today.
Down the middle, the fountain tight pass. Tolentino hits it over. Outside push to Phillips, off the block and down. And Wailua goes back to back. And your champions in for Division 2.
The OIA lives here. Relive the winning moments and listen to games on demand. Go to hawaiisportsradio.com and click on the OIA Sports tab.
180 over 111, and I had a stroke. I couldn't speak or walk.
This is high blood pressure. Get back on your plan. Go to loweryourhbp.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
Aloha, beautiful people. Wake up in the den with me, Ku'ule Agbayani, along with Paul Brecht and Michael Lescaro, weekday mornings from 8 to 10, right here on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network, 95.1 FM and AM 760, or listen on demand at hawaiisportsradio.com. You can even watch the show every Monday on our YouTube channel. Want to get in on the conversation? Shoot us a text at 808-888-KGU1. That's 808-888-5481.
You're listening to OIA Athletics on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network, 95.1 FM and AM 760. Brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health.
OIA Sports on HSRN is brought to you in part by Dial Electric Supply, Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier, lighting up Hawaii since 1972. And welcome back here to Kaiser High School for the post-game show. Chaz Mihar alongside Kara McLean as Kalani defeats Kaiser in a very entertaining 4-set victory over Kaiser as they now improve to 5-2 on the season as Kalani falls to 2-6 on the season. 25-15, 25-19, 23-25, and 25-20 in the fourth. Kara, your initial thoughts as we wrap up this very exciting 4-setter between both of these teams?
This was really exciting. Rivalry games are my favorite, whether it's high school, college, anywhere. I love to be a part of it. Even if I'm not technically a part of one of the teams, it's just a great atmosphere, and we saw it here tonight. The Kaiser student section showed out in their neon, their construction gear, and all the Kalani, the white and the JV girls stayed to cheer on their team in this away jam. So both teams have a lot to be proud of. Yes, there's stuff to work on, but that was a great showing on both sides from a lot of different players too. There was no one player taking over the whole match, which I really like to see.
And I think we got to highlight, like we talked about earlier, for Kalani, and just being in system. Yeah, there were some bumps in the road here and there, and I was actually worried how they were going to respond after that set that Kaiser took. And in the beginning, they actually were down 9-2, 9-3 in that early part of the match. But you talk about Kalani in terms of going back to what Coach Nana talked about, control what we can control. And I think Kalani did that exactly, and that's why they came back and won in that fourth set.
Definitely. I think that started with libero Miyasaki. She went on that serving run. Serving is something you can always control. She's a leader on that team. Coach Dennis said she leads by example, and she 100% did there like she did all night. But, you know, being a libero is a little bit quieter. You get your digs, but you're not the one technically earning points, and she went back to that service line and earned the points that her team needed.
Yeah, definitely an exciting match that we heard. We'll get to stats in a little bit, but right now I want to go ahead and head it over to our Timmy T's Grinders of the Game. Elevate your next team event with Timmy T's. Visit timmytees.com to pre-order sandwich trays, cookie platters, and pickle buckets as I send it over to my broadcast partner, Kara McLean, for tonight's Timmy T's Grinders of the Game.
This was a hard one tonight. There were a lot of players at different moments that could have been the player of the game for me. Takamoto started out so strong. Sopoanga on the Kaiser side really came alive in that second set. But my Timmy T's player of the game goes to number 7, senior DS, JC Miyasaki. There's so many great DSs, liberos in Hawaii, but she just showed out tonight. She was all over the floor. Yes, she's playing left back, but her team knows that she'll cover anywhere. You know, on a free ball, I saw her going all the way to right back, right front, passing it, and it was perfect every time. She wasn't frazzled when they got down in that third set, and then again brought them back in that fourth. So impressive. She finished the game with 22 digs, 5 aces, which is incredible, especially because 4 of those strung along in that fourth set. But overall, 100% deserved to be the player of the game tonight.
Again, big congratulations goes out to our Timmy T's grinder of the game in Kalani's JC Miyazaki Senior Libero. And I can brag a little bit about her as she used to come to our volleyball clinics when she was a lot younger. So seeing her now grow into the game and do her thing here at Kalani at she did come to our clinics at Little Spikers. So very proud and very nice to see from her in doing well here at Kalani. So really quickly, for our Kaiser faithful, their next game is going to be right here coming up against Roosevelt. So you definitely don't want to miss that out, as they'll be hosting Roosevelt here next week. And for Kalani, their next game is going to be against Kahuku, which is going to be a very tough and an upcoming battle that they're going to have to get ready for. So that's going to be a good one to keep an eye on for sure. And right now, I would like to give you some final stats here for you, brought to you by Scoring Live. As starting out with Kaiser, up-and-coming freshman So Puanga finished with 13 kills. Fesulii Robinson with 9. Palmer with 7. Paikuikui with 4. Igami and Fernandez with 2. And Hanawahine finished with 21 assists, and Kelio Ho'omalu with 14. And on the flip side for Kalani, Takemoto, the up-and-coming freshman, and you know what? Before I get into her stats, both of these teams and the future of these teams, Kara, are looking really good, but because there's some talented freshmen that are already contributing to both of these teams.
Absolutely, and both of them kill leaders on their teams, so really impressive from the freshmen tonight.
And Takemoto with 12 kills and 12 digs, so she has a double-double here tonight. Taylor comes in with 11 kills. Stevenson in the middle with 9. Need with 9. Engelhart with 7. And Harris comes in with 1. Frias with 27 assists. And her opposite in Lum with 17 assists on the evening. And just want to update you with some other scores around the league, as UH Lab played Sacred Hearts tonight, as UH Lab gets the victory 3-1. And the very anticipated matchup between Moanalua and Kahuku. Moanalua sweeps Kahuku 25-14, 25-18, and 25-22 in that one. Kalaheo hosted Kaimuki in 3 sets in that one as well. So that is our scores around the league. So again, I want to thank everybody so much for all of their hard work. Paul Brecht in our studios, Kule Agbayani here as our site coordinator, Michael Lascaro taking us some awesome pictures, and to Kara McLean, my broadcast partner, as Kalani gets the victory 25-15, 25-19, 23-25, and 25-20 in the fourth. I'm Chaz Miar signing off from Kaiser. Until next time, have a good night and aloha.
You've been listening to OIA Girls Volleyball, presented by Timmy T's Sandwich Shop on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network, and brought to you by Hawaii Pacific Health and Dial Electric Supply. This broadcast was made possible thanks to play-by-play announcers Chaz Mihara and Kara McLean, and on-site technical engineer and photographer Michael Lascaro. We now return you to regularly scheduled programming on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network, AM 760, 95.1 FM, and hawaiisportsradio.com.